G'day everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Daily Endeavours for the 16th of December. I'm Jackson. As always, timecodes will be in the description if you just want to jump ahead, or if you just want to skip some stuff, you know how it is. So this set here, looking much better than yesterday's. It shouldn't take anywhere near as long. So I would go basically anything that isn't the bottom option. Don't get me wrong, capturing a resource is pretty straightforward, but compared to these options here, these are so much easier, not really impacted by the way the campaigns are going in Cyrodiil. So I'd just say just avoid this one. Yeah, it's good on any other day, but yeah, it's not. Don't need to bother with this one today. So I would go personally these three here, but this one's good too, especially if you've got writs available to do, because you can also do quests at the same time. But yeah, it's not a big deal. Like doing one of these instead is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover furnishings first. I would advise doing this one third, just because when you do these other options, you can travel straight to your house after you've done the prep. But I just want to go through the prep first, because you want to do that before you do the other stuff, just so you've got your house ready to go. Because all you need is a house, because basically every house in this game, even if you buy it like unfurnished, will come with a furnishing of some kind that you can use. And there are free ones. So I'll show you how to get a free house for this. But yeah, do this last, because when you do have your houses unlocked, you go to the houses tab in under map, and you just go to one of these, and then you left click travel inside, and you can travel straight to it without needing to go to a way shrine or anything. So even if you're like out killing Air Atronachs and shit, you can just go straight to your house. It's not a big deal. Location you're headed to is the Vocal God Way Shrine. This thing is unlocked by default, so as soon as you create a character, you'll have access to this. So super duper easy to get here. This house here is what you're looking for. There'll be an NPC you can talk to in here. So all you do is just head inside here, talk to Philandra Marie here. She has a quest, and all you have to do to complete it is just talk to her for a bit. And then eventually you'll get this here, you can get a bit of gold. You get this here, it just shows you all the houses available in the game. But there'll also be a house here that shows up, and that's all you need to complete it. So just complete that quest, and then on the map you'll see one of the houses here show up in collected. So either Rosy Lion, Ebony Flask, or Mara's Kiss. So these will be the ones that you unlock. So if you complete this on all three alliances, you'll get all three houses to do this with. I would advise doing that because sometimes they're in locations that are quite helpful. For example, this one here in Vocal Guard, it's right next to a way shrine. So if you're in like a public dungeon, or say if you're out where the Air Atronachs are, you can just travel straight here and get to a way shrine instead of having to travel back. It's really helpful for dungeons, and especially like public dungeons, when you're in the thick of it. Like you've gone to the group event and it's like all the way over the other side trying to get to the exit. You can just do this instead to just ignore having to fight all the shit. So it's really helpful even if you don't do endeavors. So I was going to show you, I'm just going to travel in here. You can travel in directly, but yeah, you just got to make sure you have unlocked this first. You can buy them with a little bit of gold, but it's not, you don't really need to. Just create characters and get it for free. I think that's not really necessary. Okay, so when you get these houses, they will always come with a candle, this thing here. And you can use this furnishing to complete this. Now, normally, when it's already on the floor, picking it up and putting it back on the ground, left-click spamming doesn't do anything. So the quickest way otherwise is to left-click, pick it up, and then put it away with the R key. And on the bottom left, you'll see it says undo. So you hit the Z key, and then you hit the Y key to redo, and that works. So you just spam those two keys over and over, and that's what you have to do. So yeah, once again, thank you, Aaron, for that that little trick. It's still working dividends to this day. Okay, so crafting with the blacksmithing skill, the cheapest possible way to do this is to craft 4 iron daggers. You need 8 iron ingots, and you need 4 star materials. So star materials are easy. Just go to any blacksmith in the game, or any clothier, or any carpenter. They all provide the same thing. They'll have all the base racial styles. So any character you create will always be able to use one of these. You just got to make sure you find out which one it is. So yeah, just buy any of these for 60 gold in total. And then the iron is going to be the slightly more annoying bit. There's a couple of ways that I'll show you how I would go about getting this one. So one way, probably the most straightforward, is to just go to guild stores and look for some iron ingots in that. Don't get rough iron or like iron ore, it's more expensive. Here is use Tamriel Trade Center to look for some iron ingots. So just type in iron in, and just go ingot. Go advanced search. I would go just anywhere between 1 and 10, or maybe up 20, maybe up to 50 is probably as high as I'd go. And just go unit price of 0 to like probably 10 or 8. I don't think, yeah, you should go any higher than that. And yeah, so you can see all this stuff here. There's quite a fair bit here. So yeah, just 100 gold for 20. That's fucking heaps. So that much gold, very easy to get. What I've got in the description is one of my tutorial videos. One's just like early game gold. Just check that one out. In a couple of minutes, you can get enough gold to buy the style materials and this amount of iron. And it's in a base game zone, Wayrest, so yeah, just look out for that. Cold Harbor as well. If you can't get to these locations, and you do want to check these skill stores, for example, Cold Harbor's a bit of a pain to get to naturally, the other video in the description in the tutorial section is the home tours tutorial. It explains how to use these homes like this. Even if you don't own them, you can use them like other people's homes as basically free way shrines, and you can get to locations you otherwise can't normally get to. In the case like through like otherwise you'd have to get here through quests, or get someone else to travel to go here and you travel to them. You can do that too, but this is just a way to do it without needing anyone else. So yeah, I use this thing a lot. It's fucking helpful. The other ways is you can look for some iron ingots yourself in the overland. Alright, so here's an example. This is iron ore. This is the... You can use other ones if you can craft with them. The only problem is this is the only one you're going to have that is usable at level... at crafting level 1. So even if you haven't leveled up blacksmithing at all, the other ones you do have to level it up a bit to use them. And it requires more per item. Like, for example, like when you get to rubidite, you need like 10, 10 ingots, sorry, per rubidite for a single dagger. So if you do want to search for blacksmithing ores in Craglorn, this place is best to go with because you get Nurcrux, which is really expensive to sell or to use yourself. So yeah, I'll just leave this here if you want to check it out. Each of these locations is a blacksmithing ore node. Just understand these can also be jewelry nodes, so you might have to run around a bit before you find one. So what you'll need is each one you get 3 to 4, unless you have high champion points and you get the Master Gatherer passives in the green tree, and then you get like double. You get a chance to get double. So you need maybe anywhere between 4 to 2 nodes in order to do this. And then when you get enough for 10, you'll have to refine it from 10. You get anywhere between 7 and 10 refined material per go. But the thing is, even if you get 7 and you get 3 and you can only craft 3 daggers, just deconstruct them and the odds are you'll probably get another iron ingot from that. I'll show you the other thing, which is deconstructing stuff. It has to be stolen items, which is a bit annoying, but today it's probably not a bad idea to get spotted, so you can go to a guard and do the escape from guards option. Because fun fact, if you attack a guard and run away, it doesn't work. So yeah, it's a bit weird. Example here, I'm just going to come in here and grab some items. I'm deliberately not going to get a bounty just so I can show you later how weird the bounty endeavor is. So yeah, what I would do here is this is Bright Steel Armory in Oridon. You don't have to use this, but it's probably one of the easiest ones to use to get a bunch of items quickly without getting spotted, especially. So I'm just going to take this axe as an example. Over here, and I'll grab this axe too. But just some examples here. Now I'll just head outside. I'll deconstruct these, and you'll see I'll get some iron ingots from these. Well, I should. It's a low chance to not get anything, but yeah. Usually stolen stuff is good. Yeah, so I got 2 there. So you can just go and deconstruct some stuff like that, and then get some iron ingots. The only thing for this is, again, if you're on a higher level character, you'll get other stuff that you might not be able to use. Just keep that in mind. Try and do this on a low level character. The only other thing is, if you have access to writs and you can do blacksmithing writs, do some of those, because right now the weekly at this time is quests, so you probably want to do that anyway. If you can do writs, though, you're probably not watching videos like this, I'd wager. You've probably already set up. But yeah, just worth a mention, I think. Alright, now let's look at the escaping from guards option. This is really bizarre because you can go up to a guard, attack them, run away, and get away from them, and it doesn't actually count. After catching in their notice, what this is trying to tell you basically is the guards have to make you do this animation here. So this one, you have to do that, and they stop you from out of performing the actions. When that happens, you have to choose I won't pay my bounty, and then they have to become hostile, and then you run. If you just go up, if I just go up and attack him now, it's not going to actually work. I'll run away and get a huge bounty for that, but it still won't actually work for this. It has to be that they come over to you. And the problem with that is, for that to work, you have to get a small enough bounty where you don't become like a kill on sight target. Now, the easiest way to do this, though, is very easy from this way shown as well. There's a weapon rack over here. So all you have to make sure you do is go settings, go to gameplay, and make sure prevent stealing place items is off, otherwise you won't be able to do this. All you gotta do is just steal one greatsword. You'll get a small bounty for this, enough so that you won't immediately get fucking attacked as soon as you go near one. Now do this, and then go, I won't pay the bounty. Now you run away. And while you're running, if you stop moving, spam break free and spam raw dodge. Because either you'll get stunned, in which case you break free to get away from it, or you get rooted in place with the dragon talons, and in that case you roll dodge to get away from that. So basically, as long as you spam those two abilities, you'll not be prevented from moving. Obviously, the only thing is if your stamina's too low, but as long as you only do those when your character actually stops moving, you'll have plenty of stuff. So yeah, as you can see, that worked just fine. So yeah, that's all there is to this one. So the way I would do it is I'd go crafting, do this one first, then this one, or any of these options here, do this one and then do this furnishings one, because then you'll normally, trying to get back to the Weishan, you'll probably get pulled over by guards. So yeah. If not, just log out. It will not take long for this bounty to go away. Even though I'm like, it's full heat, the actual bounty itself, the white bit, isn't going to last very long. It's only 40 minutes, right? So, you know, by the time you go out and have lunch or just like, you know, do like any significant chore in the house, it'll already be gone. So yeah, that way you can just hop on another character for 40 minutes and then yeah, it'll come back. I mean, it'll go away. Sorry, fucking gibberish. Okay, Air Atronachs. There's only one place you want to look for these, and it's in Craglorn. So this here is Spellscar. It's sort of like the Middle East. So basically every major mob group will have Air Atronachs of some kind. The only exception is these things here. If you see these spikes, don't bother going near them, because they don't have the Air Atronachs in their groups. But you can see there's a couple here. Got one there and one there. So look around, there's another one over here, there's another Air Atronach there. So there will be a lot of these things all over the place. There's another one there. And this is, yeah, more there. This is the case for literally the entire circle around the Spellscar area. This is, as far as I'm aware, the only place to just, like, consistently get them in big quantities. The Celestial Rifts in Craglorn, as well as the Anomalies, I believe, give you Air Atronachs as enemies. But sometimes, like, these can be dead. Whereas these here, they respawn pretty frequently. And they're a lot weaker than some of the other Air Atronachs can be. So, as an example, I'll just go fight these ones here. I do not have any ring. I do not have any AoE. This is a mistake, I think. Ah, that's alright. Dog doesn't do too bad. But I will swap one. Oh. Yeah, when you see them, just try to give them a Taparuni. If you see them in the distance as someone else is fighting them, because they are quite weak. If people like use all their skills on it, they melt very quick. But it shouldn't take you very long. There's so many of these things around the place, and yeah, if you see other people looking for them, maybe don't do what I did there and just fucking blast the thing to smithereens immediately. Maybe just wait. There's another group there. If it gets too busy, maybe just like check the other areas. Check if they are as busy. Because yeah, you can see there's just a group here. No one's fighting these. And I'll just leave this alive as best I can. Just see if this other person wants them. Would you like these? There you go. Enjoy. Alright. Okay, so Spellscar here. I have gone through this quite a lot in the last few days, but yeah, it's same thing. So in Craglorn, naturally you won't have any way shrines unlocked. As soon as you enter the zone, you'll get Belkarth. So you can just home tours your way into any of the houses that you can find here. But if you want to get here like most conveniently, I'd say just go to Hackville Tie Hall here through home tours, go out the door, and then just travel this way, get this way shrine, off the road, get this way shrine, come down here, kill some of the Air Atronachs here to get the Endeavour done, come down here and get this way shrine too. And then you've got easy access to both sides of Craglorn very quick. Because yeah, this place will be very useful to you for Endeavours in the future. Because it's got lots of stuff. It's got vampires, because the Spell Fiends count as vampires, because they're basically Blood Fiends, just recolored. You've got the Storm Atronachs up here, the Frost Atronachs down here. This is like the only place I like to go for Frost Atronachs. And then you've also got Flame Atronachs over here, which is an okay source, but I usually go somewhere else for those. Yeah, Storm Atronachs, Frost Atronachs, Air Atronachs, great for those. And vampires, it's pretty good too. I guess I should also just point out, you can also find blacksmithing ores around here. I'm pretty sure there's quite a few nodes. Yeah, there's a few there. There's a lot more here, I'm sure, that I just haven't updated. Because yeah, it's been a while since I've done any farming here. I had to reset all my harvest map nodes. But yeah, anyway, so that should be everything. So if you have any questions, you know the drill. Just give me a holler if anything you're stuck on. Yeah, I'll leave it there. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for your support as always. Take care for now. I'll see you next time.